The Howard Stern Show.
The real wildness started, though, after the show. We would have an after party.
Right.
And then we would have an after party. And I started that tradition. And I rented a bar at Dominic and Hudson just because I had a Harley and I didn't have a storage for it. So I saw this $370 a month. I thought, that's a great Harley storage. So I rented the thing, put the bike in there, and then looked around, and there was a jukebox and an old bar. And I thought, hey, we can do some partying here. So, we had wonderful nights where, I had Francis Ford Coppola in the bar one night, when David Bowie playing there.
And in other words,
Stones and
the Saturday Night Live becomes huge. You find this little place downtown for the after party,
yeah.
and it turns into, it's like called what, the Blues Bar or something, and you guys would go down there at like 5 a.m. and start playing the blues, and then Bowie shows up, and all
ZZ Top,
oh my God,
Keith Richards one night, and frequent, and I would be there, and John would be there, and then the crowd would leave, and I'd look around and I'd realize, man, they're all gone. And I'd go outside, and it would be 10 in the morning. And I'd be rolling down the metal shutters, and blinking my way home.
But Dan, weren't you paranoid at that time that like your work ethic was strong? Didn't you worry about your voice? You see, this is my own neuroses. This is why I asked you. When you're a performer and you're going on live television every week, and there's so much in the balance, and this is your moment, and you're writing and all that, do you ever say to yourself, I should go put myself to bed? Fuck the fact that ZZ Top is here and Bowie. I'm going home and I want to go get my rest.
Well, Saturday night, you see, we had Sunday to recover. So party into the Sunday morning, and then we had, the afternoon and evening to recover, and then Monday was writing, Tuesday was writing, Wednesday. You really only had the vocal component back for rehearsals on Thursday, and then ultimately on Saturday. But no, that's why the bunk beds were there.
Right. And
the sleep.
And you would sleep there.
Oh yeah, and I still have a facility now. I can go to sleep on a railway track,
really?
man. Oh yeah, I can.
But also,
like that.
You guys were broke. I mean, you came out of Second City, which didn't pay you a lot of money.
No.
Lorne Michaels, you auditioned for Saturday Night Live, right? You had
all
to.
Of us did,
you
sure.
had to. Gilda did. Chevy.
We all did.
Of them.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the fact that Lorne knew, in a way, Lorne's brilliance was, let me go check out Second City and pick off who I like, right?
Which he still does.
Right. It was kind of a brilliant move. And so he chooses this cast. And I remember when the show, I was watching the first night it went on the air. It was more the Muppets and George Carlin.
Yeah.
And when did they finally, when did the light bulb turn on and everyone went, wait a second, it's not the Muppets. It's not Carlin. We got a talented crew.
Well, the crew was always there. The Muppets were there because Bernie Brillstein, who handled Lorne and who made the deal for SNL, those were his clients, and he wanted a gig for Jim Henson and the Muppets. So that's why the Muppets were kind of built in there.
Yeah.
The Howard Stern Show.